I'm here to tell you about the 10 benefits of owning an aquarium. So, before, I'm sure some of you came here because you are curious on what are the things that could actually help you if you decided to go into the hobby. And I myself, I've been in the hobby for more than a year now, and I started from scratch. So, I did the same thing as what you're doing today. I looked for tutorials, advices all over the internet, come up with this amazing habit that I'm about to share with you. So, owning an aquarium is not just simply about, doing it, but basically there is a lot of benefits that you can take advantage if you decided to go into the hobby. And I'm here to discuss 10 of them. So, if you're not yet subscribed, since this is the first video ever I'm posting for this channel, I would be very happy if you would be clicking on that subscribe button now. So, to cut to the chase, here we go. Let me discuss the 10 benefits of owning an aquarium. So first up, aquariums are dope. Not only do they liven up your home with their tranquil beauty, but they also look super aesthetically pleasing. And it's like having a piece of nature in your own living room. A lot of people will be taking advantage of that, and that's basically the number one reason for me. So second, aquariums are also great for your mental health. So watching the fish swimming around can be a real stress reliever and a great way to relax after a long day. So, ever had that day in which you're just really tired with everything that you're doing, be it work, be it school? So you feel like, you're tired, you've been doing all these things, and there's really nothing that is pleasing to your eyes. So putting up an aquarium would definitely help you with that. For number 3, owning an aquarium is also a great way to learn about nature. Watching the fish swim around and interact with one another can be super educational. You might even learn a thing or two about the different types of fish you put in your tank. So most of us, what they do, they either choose just one kind of fish, but it's really tempting for you to just, put in fishes onto your tank and just enjoy the colorful gift that they're giving every time that you look at it. But it will definitely take a lot of research. It will help for you to know what kind of fishes are you really into and learn its nature as well. And we will be creating contents about that. As for now, I'm just currently taking care of guppies. I have a molly, but that's really everything that I have. Besides, of course, with the apple snails and ram snails that's scattered around the aquarium. But I'm planning on putting more tanks. That means more fishes, and I'd be happy to discuss all of them as we go along. Now for the fourth one, usually aquariums are also very low maintenance. That means that you don't need to really burn a lot of time for the hobby. Sometimes all they really need is regular water change and some occasional feeding. Maybe for someone who's just starting it, don't need to overthink it or stress yourself about it. Basically you just need to start. But comes to the technicalities and having an aquarium, really it's not that easy, but it's fun, and I'd be happy to walk you throughout all of this. So you can definitely search for contents out on YouTube for those experienced aquarium owners. They'd be happy to discuss about water parameters, how often should you do water change, and all those stuff. And it's definitely great to learn those things if you're looking forward to staying in the hobby for quite a while. Now for the fifth one, you can customize your aquarium however you want. Whether you want a tank full of colorful fish or a tank with a custom built aquascape, you can all put it into your liking. You can customize it any way you want it. So I mentioned about aquascape. Excuse me about that. I mentioned about aquascape. So that's another hobby in which plants are associated to the aquarium, like live plants. So there's a lot of technicalities about that as well. But I'd be happy to discuss them to you one by one as we go along. Another thing is that aquariums are also great for the environment. So having an aquarium in your house can help clean the air and reduce the dust and allergens in the air. So that's pretty much a very good benefit of taking care of fishes in an aquarium. Another one is that it's great for kids. Kids love watching the fish swim around, and it can be a great way to teach them about responsibility. Remember when we were young and we were very excited of keeping animals as pets? So some of them would definitely love to have fishes, especially if you have brought them some places like theme parks that is associated to some fishes. As a kid, I feel like when I was young, I definitely loved to have an aquarium myself, but that wasn't really allowed by then. So when I got an opportunity to build it on my own, I can only imagine, how happy the kids would be if you allow them to have an aquarium. Another thing, for our number 8, our aquariums are also great for your wallet. So the initial cost may be a bit pricey, but once you have an aquarium, the costs, sorry about that, for running it are relatively low. So that comes with those claim that keeping an aquarium is really low maintenance, so that also talks about saving some money. But according to experience, it's not that pricey. You can definitely find aquarium makers out there. Make sure you choose trusted ones, and they offer a pretty good bargain when it comes to your tanks. So I'm currently living in the Philippines right now, and people are like, there's a competition when it comes to building aquarium, and specifically on the town which I live at, there's like hundreds of them here. So to be able to be a better supplier compared to the other ones, they compete with the prices. You just really need to dig deep. Comes to your social media platforms such as Facebook, they usually post advertisement about aquariums, so you might want to check that out. For our number 9, aquariums are also a great conversation starter. So sometimes when you invite your friends over to check out your tank, and you're sure to have some great conversations about it, sharing your experiences, and maybe those friends of yours also share the interest of putting up an aquarium. So it's definitely a good way to talk about things and best practices and how they keep their tank, and you can also share yours too. And now for number 10, aquariums are just plain fun. So watching the fish swim around is a great way to pass time, and it's a great way to relax and unwind. So we really don't need to dig deep when it comes to the benefits of having an aquarium, but one of them definitely just plain fun, like looking at the fish swimming around, playing with other fishes in your tank, the colors and all that. So it's really something that you should start now, especially if you would want to learn something about it. There's a lot of tutorials out there, and I'd be happy to be one of them too. As we go along, I'd be talking about them a lot. So that's basically it for now. I'm happy that you joined me. If you reached the video up until the end, then I really wanted to thank you. So I would be discussing a lot about fishes and aquariums, especially that I've been trying to breed out guppies, and they're really great fishes. So I'll be talking about them a lot. But more than that, I would also like to share things that I think is interesting, because I find them fun, and I basically is a fun person, I can say that. And that's the reason why I made this channel. First of all, I would want to share things that could be a little bit of an interest comes to you, and if we're the same and you feel like what I'm discussing is great, then you can go ahead and hit on that bell button, and I'd be happy to share a lot of things with you. You can also hit on the comment, just tell me how I did. I wouldn't hate you if you think that I suck, because basically this is the first time I've ever done this thing. But really, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day today. See you again.